Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Devi, Sajno, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Sounds Good Podcast. With me today is my co-host, Mr. Parth. He's there all the time, and we have Mr. Ashbreaks. Anyways, Ashbreaks, good to have you here. First of all, tell us what does Ashbreaks mean?
Thank you, people, for having me. That is such an original introduction. Uh, Amazing, great work, people. So yeah, for the people, for the listeners and watchers, yeah, viewers. Sorry, my name is Ash Breaks
Watchers.
and
We're going to call them watchers now from today.
watchers. Yeah, fuck it.
Watchers.
Let's just call them watchers now. Yeah.
And with a Z,
Uh,
watchers. What's
Watchers.
up, watchers? But yeah.
So yeah, my name is Ash Breaks, but yeah, this is my stage name, and the reason behind Ash Breaks, how it came into existence was my original name. I I cut it out, and my all of my music comes from my trauma and from my own instances that happened with me in incidences, and yeah, basically it's not, let's just say, it's not good, it's not very happy and bright, and it's not all roses and daisies.
Hmm,
So
hmm,
yeah,
hmm.
so Ash breaks music, that's the whole point of it. So you break Ash, that is me, you get some music, so hence
Wow,
the
bro.
name
That's
Ash breaks.
really deep actually. That's
That's
really deep.
actually very deep. And I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it would have been very
Before talk,
simple. The reason would have been
uh,
like,
yeah.
okay, yes, it's very
no
deep.
It's
no no
weird
I
because my
actually
stage name is just my name, so it's weird.
yeah
So,
yeah
but no. Jokes apart, jokes apart. But it's cool. Like before calling you on stage, it feels like somebody's done a surgery on you. Like Ashbreaks. Literally, let me just call Ashbreaks on the stage. But no, anyways, that's a really deep name, and it's really kudos to you for being so open about all the things that you do, and
yeah
to marinate it within your music. I really appreciate that. Genuinely, jokes apart. So, you
thank
tell me, what is your influences been as breaks? Growing up, pursuing music.
okay,
Who are the people that have, uh, you know, uh,
made me the
inspired you?
man that I am today. Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
made you the man that you are today.
yeah. Musically, I would have to say I picked up the guitar because of Kurt Cobain.
Correct.
Uh, yeah, I heard him once and I was mesmerized by his voice. And the first song I heard was "Rape Me" by Nirvana.
Hmm.
The first grunge song, which made me just flow into uh, music, flow into grunge and metal, so to say.
Hmm,
But
hmm, hmm.
yeah, I picked up my guitar thanks to Kurt Cobain, and then I started playing. And from there, uh, I guess most of my role models are dead as of now. So
Right.
Chris Cornell, Layne Staley of Alice in Chains, and Kurt Cobain.
Hmm,
These I consider to be my role models musically, because they conveyed uh, they conveyed their music through a very deep uh, they had very deep emotions in their music, and that is just
hmm.
what I want to portray, because you
Right.
know I
Absolutely.
don't want to give my listeners the blurry vision or different vision of the world. The
Hmm,
world is fucked up,
hmm,
and
hmm.
I just want to convey that through my own, through my me being the medium. That's it. That's basically it.
That's fascinating because whenever we meet you, you're very chirpy, you're very happy, and
Yeah, yeah.
you are very out there. You're very elating to meet, which is wonderful. It's a very contrasting attribute that you have to yourself and your stage persona. So yeah,
Yeah,
pathway, you're absolutely clear. There's no issue. I can hear you.
Okay.
So
yeah.
so that's great, bro. That's great. So why have you? Is this something you consciously do, or is this a subconscious side to yourself, which we meet in person, or are you a recluse, a kind of a serious person when you are off the
Uh,
eyes of people?
of the eyes of people, I consider myself as an ambivert, to be
Hmm,
honest. I'm
hmm,
not an introvert. I do like meeting people. I do like socializing, but
hmm.
I do need my personal space. I do need reclusion. I do need the hours to charge myself up. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, because if you
Absolutely.
put me in a social situation, I will talk and mingle with people, but
Hmm.
at the back of my mind, I would really crave that bedside,
Hmm.
where I can
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
read something or play my guitar or write something or go on a ride. I love riding. So
Hmm.
yeah, thanks to lockdown, I could not. But now that everything has
Thanks to
opened up,
lockdown.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a
So
backhanded compliment. But
yeah,
thanks to lockdown, that
thanks
one
to
thing I'm
lockdown.
passionate about, I couldn't do. But no, I can
uh,
feel what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah. So riding and music has been my only escape during these tough times,
Hmm.
and so yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it's not that I make it. I practice this other persona that you see, like suppose I'm on the stage or interacting with
Hmm.
people. That's just how
Hmm.
I am. I like talking to people, I like socializing, but yeah, I do like the
You like your own time.
reclusiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my own time. Yeah, I like being alone too.
which is which is a fantastic approach, I believe, because if you're constantly within people and constantly devoid of people around you, it's both of them aren't any good for any people, because to understand yourself objectively and have some kind of self-awareness, you need to be it's not a fish out of the water type of situation, but you need to stay away from the shore for a while in order to swim and
Exactly.
understand that
Exactly.
this is how I am and this is how I need to function, and these are the things that
Mm.
I can change about my life.
Yeah.
Do you journal? Do you journal by any chance?
Do I what?
Do
Do
you
you
write
journal? Are you into
yeah,
journaling? Do
journaling?
you write your own?
Journaling, I do. I have the black book, the black diary.
Hmm,
I do have
hmm,
it. I do
hmm.
journal, but not
What
on a
kind of
regular.
journaling do you do? Bullet journaling or like what kind of? No, just like normal journaling, dear diary type
Normal
of stuff.
journaling, doodling, or I doodle a lot. It helps me calm down
Right,
sometimes.
right, right,
So
right.
probably if you see me at a cafe, it's very cliche. I'll be listening to probably some the heaviest of the heavy songs, metal songs,
Hmm.
and just doodling something. I don't
When you're listening to heavy metal on a earphone, you're not the only one who's listening to it because it
know.
sort of seeps out of the
it's
guitar.
it's
He's
meant
like,
to be
wow, man,
heard
this
by more.
this cafe owner has some hardcore taste. Oh fuck, it's coming from that guy. So, but but
Yeah, yeah,
no, I can understand. I can understand. It's just meditative. I mean, everybody has their own meditative processes, and the fact that
exactly,
you have your own,
exactly.
it's good.
So
It's good.
again,
Hmm,
yeah. So I am in between people. I'm sitting in a cafe, but I am doing my own business, minding my own business. So I like being
hmm,
alone,
hmm.
but around people too. So that's the
Right.
perfect scenario which explains.
I can totally relate to your situation. I also I can I can understand what you're talking about, because sometimes you just zone out when you're talking to people, and when you
Yeah,
sometimes what
yeah,
happens is the conversations just go on autopilot when you're talking to people,
yeah.
and
True.
you don't know what the fuck to do. So you're like, I'm just going to take a nap. I'm
I
just going to
Yeah,
nod my
that's
head.
true. That's true. I can't even remember how many dry conversations I've had with people. So dry, I need to fucking get a glass of water. I'm like, yeah, what, like,
Damn.
what are we talking about? This makes no sense. This has no
Yeah.
content. It it serves me no purpose to have this conversation right now. But sure,
Right.
I'll go with the flow. I'll go and talk to you. Sure, man. Why the fuck not?
Yeah. No, that does happen. That does happen. I can't handle too much of small talk. Small talk in
Yeah,
the word itself is supposed to be small, brief.
small.
If you're just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about fucking weather and oh, this happened in the news. We saw that match yesterday. Yeah, I saw the match. Now tell me what else am I supposed to talk about? So I mean,
That's
and also
it.
it's like a fine line. So people are too philosophical sometimes when you talk to them. I mean, I'm very respectful of philosophical, but sometimes people just want to sound smart when they're talking. So
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
नहीं
I
मतलब
don't know why. Yeah.
पहले दूसरे दिन
Okay, okay.
मिलके you can't be philosophical right मतलब आज
yeah,
मेरे
yeah,
को आज मेरे को ज्ञान मत दे
Yeah.
मतलब छोड़ दे यार
yeah. Exactly,
वो ज्ञान देना
exactly.
नहीं, उसको ज्ञान चोदना बोलते हैं फिर if they do it in the first place. As simple as that.
True.
As
True.
fucking
Yeah, I
simple
was
as that.
also Yeah, because you can't go to the first day of school and your teacher is teaching you Pythagoras theorem and all of that shit. I mean, you have to start with
Yeah.
addition, subtraction,
Exactly.
and you can't just be like, this is trigonometry and this is the
Yeah.
heaters and all that.
At least build up the conversation. I mean, start slow
Exactly.
and then you go.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I also, this is like a social sort of, what do we say, angst community that we are having right now, but that's fine.
Amen.
So-
Amen to that.
Yeah, those kind of people. I fucking hate those people. It's become that kind of
Yeah,
podcast.
it's really annoying. It's really annoying.
But no, I also hate those people who become too over familiar the first time you meet them. Like
Oh, yeah.
They start. Oh, so your mom? Why does she wear that dress, man? I mean, I mean, what? It's me here, right? So, that does happen, and people start oversharing. Like they become too frank with you, and then
Oh, yeah. That's happened with me. Yeah.
I asked a question. Who is that guy who has asked you that particular question?
Who?
I'm telling you, I don't want to take his name. That is based on true events. Based on true incident. So,
Might be some open mic somewhere in the past.
No. I would have quit the open mic industry and left to my village. If that had happened. No, I'm just kidding. That's a decent. But no, I like people. So why we even talking about people is because music is a conversation. Talking is a mode of expression.
Yeah.
And the things you hear, the conversations you have within yourself, and then the conversations you have within yourself are projected via your music. So conversation is a very important aspect of music. Music is all talking, and you can say so much even without uttering a word through music. I mean, I'm saying instruments. So just by playing instruments. So I mean, let's continue on that length. What you tell me? What was your childhood growing up? I don't want you to go into the details. Were you always like this open, or has it been like a gradual change for you?
I have to say, I'm coming clean to all of you, all of my watchers, and my listeners.
Watchers with a Z.
Watchers and listeners. That I literally watched YouTube videos to build my social skills.
Same, bro. Absolutely.
YouTube does wonders if you use it as a fucking tool.
Yeah.
It does wonders.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't very social. I didn't have a good grasp over English. And I wasn't a very learned child, as there are many people. In basic words, nalla hi tha main, but now I have. I mean, I still am the same nalla, but yeah, I've gained.
Before YouTube.
Yeah.
Before watching YouTube, you were like myself, coming from village area.
Yeah.
But all of us.
Yeah, my childhood was pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't the most talkative kid, but I was the most notorious child as a child.
Right.
Because I was the one who used to break windows and the typical notorious child.
Just say that was the reason it's called Ashbreaks. Don't give me that. One day I was playing cricket and I broke the glass of my neighbor, and I thought Ashbreaks is such a wonderful name, but I wanted to sound smart. But I'm just kidding. Of course.
पूरा मेरा strategy बिगाड़ दिया तूने यार. Shit.
Your whole branding, you'll have to rebrand yourself.
21 years of branding down the drain. Thanks to Bhaarat Agarwal.
Ashbreaks exposed. But is Ashbreaks a fraud? But no, I'm just kidding. You can rebrand your name as rebrand your name as Ash Joins or something like Ashman.
Yeah.
Or
Ashman.
I heard Ash Joints. मैं यही सोच रहा था कि Joints.
Ash Joints is perfect. That could be like your stoner music. Like you could like do psychedelics and record yourself.
No. I could wear a Om t-shirt, have long hair, and wear a mala. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to even have a makeover for that. You just
Exactly.
You just change the camera angle. You're like, I'm Ash Joints now. But I'm just kidding. I appreciate you because like out of all the people I've met in the scene, I always felt that there's something really distinct about you with the way you approach your career also. You've been really, like, out of all the musicians you met, I feel you're the most open on social media. Like, you have a very good and a strong social media presence. That you are making
I like
face
to
cam
think
videos.
otherwise. I like to think
No,
otherwise. To be really honest.
I mean, you could. But this is my opinion, and I feel
Yeah.
that I strongly feel about what I'm saying. I'm just not half-assing it. Like, I feel that whenever I've seen you on camera, you know, like, it looks like you know what you're talking about, right? It doesn't look like you're trying to pretend to be like a cool ass vlogger. Hey guys, welcome to my vlog.
Yeah.
I mean, your efforts can be seen, and I'm not saying that it looks effortful. I'm saying that it looks effortless in the way
You're
you do it.
acknowledging my efforts, basically. Yeah. Yeah. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because so that's one thing that I really appreciate about you. Also, I feel that you're very consistent when it comes to putting covers and doing all the Ashbreaks or the Breaks TV segment that you had on your IGTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you guys can go and check. He's made, I think, 9 or 10 episodes, right, of that.
Yeah, the last episode, the conclusion of it all is yet to be done.
Yet to be done.
So yeah, as
Right.
this sounds like this sounds good. Branding. This sounds good. Like this sounds like the perfect time to tell this to all my watchers and viewers that I am going on a social media hiatus from tomorrow until the next year. That is January 2021.
Okay.
I am going offline. I am going off all social media there is, deleting all the apps. And there's no particular reason to it. I just need some time to work on my music because I haven't been getting time lately. As you know, if you know or you didn't know, I started working. I have a proper 8 to 5 job. So
that's excellent, bro. That's excellent. Where you
yeah.
I mean, don't go into the details of it. Like, what sector are you working?
I'm set customer service.
Bro, that's really good, bro. That's really good.
Yeah.
I feel the customer service people always understand their audience very well because they understand their empathy for what. Yeah. I mean that seriously. I'm not trying to. Yeah, but yeah, that's a very good thing, bro.
Yeah. So I'm working at Amazon as of now. So let's see.
Bro.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not able to, like, I used to practice close to 6 to 8 hours every day religiously, but that has not been done. I'm not able to practice even 2 hours. So I need to build up my stamina, build up my skills a bit. And then again, if I'm going to be coming back, I'm going to be coming back with a bang. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Some plans are in motion. So officially I will be putting out my single on Spotify and all other streaming platforms. So yeah.
That's great, bro. That's wonderful. Yeah. So it should be your rebrand should be Ash is going to take a break or something like. We'll be right. Ash is going to be back right after the break or something. I don't know, like some bullshit. But anyways, that's great, bro. That's great. I really appreciate also the fact that you also are not too hooked up because a lot of us, including me, struggle with being on social media all the time. So you tell me, what is the process of you making a song? How quickly do you make a song?
Okay, the process of making a song, that is very complex. It's tough to put it into words, but for example, today we three of us are conversing, we're talking, and something clicks, right? Something clicks. I'm like, okay, kuch idea mila. I jot it down in my diary or I make a voice note of it. Then I let it brew over a period of a week or two. I let it just lay there, do its thing. I let the lyrics write themselves. So basically, suppose I have written about, let's say, this moisturizer. All right. So I've jotted down moisturizer. So
you tell me, where did that moisturizer song come from? I'm really eager to know where that came from. But
what reasons again? That's a joke. That shall not be disclosed.
Is there a subsequent tissue paper song as well that we could expect?
And to surprise you, there is.
What do you say, bro?
No. I came prepared. Pun intended. But yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I just understood the point. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Late Latif.
I came, I saw, I conquered. Yeah.
So yeah, suppose I write about the moisturizer. So anything that happens with me from now onwards has to be from the perspective or somehow related to the moisturizer. You know,
Right.
so anything that happens around me, anything and everything, can can be written down into a song. So it's the effort. Like suppose मॉइस्चराइजर को मैंने पिचका दिया, उससे कुछ धार निकली, and that I don't know, कुछ गंदा कर दिया.
Bro, ये गाना रिलीज मत करना बस.
नहीं. ये आइडिया है.
You know what will be funny? You go for a 2 month break and you come back with this song.
That sounds like a great idea. No kidding.
No, I mean, it'll be funny, but it'll be incredible at the same time. Because people will not be able to fathom what's happening. But yeah.
when they don't expect it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I let it brew. I let it take its own time because it's not a 9 to 5 thing. You need to give it its own freedom. The song needs it. The song requires a certain level of dedication and respect too, I feel. And that's why I always carry my journal with me wherever I go. I try to. If I can't, I keep my notes on. Because I don't like typing. I like writing and doodling because it gives me ideas. Doodling gives me many ideas, to be honest. And I try to consume a lot of art around me. So my page, my whole feed, if you open my Instagram, like if I'm viewing my own Instagram, it's all my feed is totally art pages, art stuff, some guitarist, some vocalist, and totally related to my work. I try to indulge myself in anything and everything that is related to art. I try to, because the more I can
an environment. You're curating an environment for yourself.
An atmosphere. Like, yeah. It's like an incubator. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I try to let the smallest and the biggest things influence me. So because only if I keep myself open to everything, I can write about everything, and hopefully my listeners will also be able to relate to it. That's basically it. But again, I don't reverse engineer that process. I don't make music so that it is good for the people. I make the music that I make. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's a trial and error method. So yeah, I don't want to make consumer music. That is like, I think average, but appeals to the mass audience. I don't mean to disregard any of the musicians. That's just not my style. That's all.
That's a very healthy mindset, actually, because I feel that you have to safeguard your innocence to your process also. And when you start second guessing, and when you start having result oriented procedures rather than process oriented procedures, that is where you tend to confuse your essence. And of course, it is good to know that people will react, but if you just completely curate it just to garner reactions, then you could just probably, if you just want people to clap, you could just tell them to clap, right? I mean, if you just want to make a song only so that you can amass a certain kind of response, is good. But I think there's a more evolved state of being your projection.
As the purpose of art, any art there is to make the viewer, watcher, feeler to feel something. Watchers, is to make them feel something inside them.
Absolutely.
Is to inculcate some kind of emotion from you.
Evoke an emotion.
Evoke an emotion. If I am singing a song, it should make you feel something. If you hate it, that is an emotion too. If you hate it, you love it, you don't have an opinion. My biggest fear is that I don't want to make music on which people don't have any opinion. I want people to hate my music, at least have a strong opinion on something, on my music, but not be like, ठीक है, or like basically, yeah, I mean it's okay. That I don't
Right.
want that to happen. I want to have strong opinions on my music. That's all.
Right. You want Arnab Goswami. Just say that you want Arnab Goswami to debate about your music.
Exactly, exactly. How much ever you hate on the guy always garners very strong opinions. I have not found one person who says कि Arnab Goswami हाँ ठीक ही है. No, either
They have
they
they have an opinion about him. Yeah.
yeah,
Anybody.
they do. Exactly. And that's the goal that's a sweet spot for every creator, to
Yeah.
get the extreme reactions,
Hmm.
because in the extremes are what do you call, the risks. So suppose
Right.
there are some artists that we love or we hate
Hmm.
from
Hmm.
the bottom of our heart, right, because of the things
Hmm.
they do, but is
Hmm.
the risk, some people
Hmm.
do it for the fun of it, some people, I don't know, just are built that way, that's all.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So
It absolutely makes sense. It also makes sense that you like Arnab Goswami and you're into death metal because both of them scream, which is wonderful. So, but
no, see,
that,
again,
that's great.
I like, this is an ongoing joke over my Breaks TV. People come and, bro, why Pratik Kuhad is an
Hmm.
ongoing conversation always. So, bro,
Hmm.
why do you like Pratik Kuhad? Like, yes, as an artist, I have immense respect for the guy, because what he
Hmm.
has done is he's achieved a milestone for the
Absolutely.
Indian music industry. He's put
Absolutely.
India on the map of the global music industry. But
Absolutely.
as a song, would I prefer listening to his songs? Fuck no.
Hmm.
And that's cool. You know,
Hmm.
you can hate the art but love the hate the hate the art but love the artist.
Also, I understand what you're speaking about. You're saying that every artist should, like, every work of yours should have a distinct impression on the audience, no matter good or
Exactly.
bad, which is also good.
Exactly.
Because you're not saying that like me, and you're not trying to be likable and pandering, which is also a very good quality, because I've seen the people that are actually love the most are the biggest dicks to the audience sometimes, if you look at it.
Yeah.
Like,
I see.
they
I
could,
don't want to garner exactly when I guess we had a previous conversation. I told my music is not meant for everybody. And then you were
hmm,
like, I remember you laughing when I'm like, aha, bro, kya branding hai? Like, my music is not made for anybody. So
did I say
I
that? Fuck.
no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It was all fun and laughter. So I was like, it's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
But
yeah,
honestly, like, the music you make will not appeal to everyone. So
yeah.
I
Right.
don't want to make music just for it to appeal to everyone. I make music because I make music. As simple as that. If you like it,
Absolutely.
if you love it, if you vibe with it, join the bandwagon. But if you don't, well,
Hmm.
cool.
It's
That's
cool, man.
Right, right.
it's
Yeah.
good to have 3 or 4 hardcore fans than have 1,000 listeners.
You said it. You said it. Because even in the 1,000 listeners, you'll have 3 or 4 hardcore fans only. If you look at it, honestly,
Mhm.
you can't really. Hardcore is what is a hardcore fan? Just for like a duration, a hardcore fan is somebody who sticks around for a longer duration, according to my thing, irrespective of the goods and the bads, right?
Hmm.
So that is a hardcore fan. Otherwise, it's just a supporter, appreciator, person who's just joining the bandwagon. That actually makes sense. What you're talking about,
Hmm.
and
So I have a quick question actually. You were talking about Breaks TV. So what do you do on Breaks TV basically, and what part of it is
All
done,
right.
and what are you going to do in future about that or
In the
anything? Just
future. Yeah, sure.
tell us and all the watchers about it.
Yeah, sure.
watch it.
So Breaks TV actually started uh, because of a experiment that I was doing, because I wanted to see how live sessions work. So if you go see my IGTV ka list, the first video that you watch, in which I have comparatively shorter hair, you will see that it was just an experiment. I'm just blaring out death metal in the start itself. So and it's hardcore music, and then I'm like, okay, oh, I forgot to switch on the music, and it's just
Hmm.
me talking to you. If you me trying to get to know my viewers and them trying to get to know me. It all started. The point of Breaks TV is not uh, to, I don't know, it makes no sense. It's just me being myself for 60 minutes. That's the allowed time for being live, and just talking to people and in real time, because you know people need to see me as me, right? I can put out thousands of pictures of myself in the best clothes that I have at the best setting there is with the best camera, but it won't appeal as much as, in my opinion, it won't appeal as much as me just being myself and just talking. So I
Right.
don't like, I started editing in the recent ones, but the previous ones are purely unedited. There is no effort done whatsoever to edit the video and cut out the cut out some parts of the video. No, it's as raw as it gets. So yeah, there are one or two breaks TV where I was drunk, I was getting drunk, or I was already drunk. I started drinking while I started the breaks TV and stuff. I don't know. So I don't have to force it. It just happens. It happens. So that gives the viewers and the watchers the opportunity to know Ash Breaks as he is in real time, and they can interact with him, strike up a conversation. So it's like, yeah. And also
That's really
because
cool,
at
bro.
that point I was very lonely. I was very lonely. That's all. So that's how it
All
all
of us
started. I
were.
was like, let's talk.
All of us were at
Yeah,
one point
let's.
of time. Yeah.
Yeah, because during the lockdown there were 1 or 2 weeks which were like the dark ages, I could say, because no one could go out, curfew, and there was no way of social interaction, no means of social interaction. So
Right.
Breaks TV is an example that you don't really need to be around people to be around people. If you use it as a tool, again, if you use your live sessions as a tool, it's a great tool to be connected to your audience. And so I guess it was when the lockdown started, all I could see are people doing lives. Like all the musicians I know, they were all going live. So मेरे list में पूरे इंस्टा पे ऊपर पूरे live ही चल रहे हैं, 10 के 10, 10 या 15. So I was like, that's good to see. It's good to see people, connect with their own audience, their niche audience, and that's great. And I know Breaks TV में इतना views नहीं आते. Like I don't care. It's not very pretty perfect. But I know I have 3 or 4 dedicated people who, when I don't when I don't do a Breaks TV, they will DM me or they will come and, bro, इस हफ्ते नहीं हुआ क्या, हो रहा है क्या? They look forward to it, and that's all I care about. Those are the people I
Right.
care about.
Right.
Right.
I do care about the other people too, but yeah, those are the people that actually matter, who will feed me in the future for my music. As simple as
Right. Right.
that. So, yeah.
Right. That's excellent. Like you also, that means that you've made an audience. They've already, sort of
Yeah, you have to
connected with
start.
you.
You have to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. That's
Yeah.
great, bro. That's great actually. And all right. So, Parth bhai, do we have any question for? Okay, I have one question for you. You tell me.
Mhm.
We just have like 2 minutes or something. So quickly tell me, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And this is the most cliched question, but I think we get the most interesting
Yeah.
answers from this question. Yeah.
In the next 5 years, I really don't know, man. Probably out with 2 or 3 albums, somewhere not here, and out of Pune, out of here, out of this world. Who knows? Only
Hey, bro,
time will tell.
that just got dark. That just got dark. But no.
It
We would
wasn't
want
meant
to see you. We would want to see you on this planet.
Yes.
Let Tom Cruise go
Definitely.
outside and shoot a movie. Like you be here. But anyways, that's excellent, bro. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Whoever's watching, please follow Ashbreaks in 2021, and because
No, you can
if you
follow
can
me now,
wait,
but yeah, I'll just be inactive. You can follow me. You
it's
can
like a
watch
fixed
my
deposit.
videos. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a fixed deposit. कहीं जा नहीं रहा मैं, यहीं पे
Returns
हूँ.
returns will come after 2 months. So,
Yeah, after 2 months.
but Ashbreaks, I would want you to reconsider you leaving. Just come, like, don't leave completely. Be a little bit on and off, and stock a few profiles here and there. And
Yeah.
you need your
See,
tissue
you
paper
can
and your
DM me. I
yeah.
will try to answer them if I can open my app. But I won't post anything. I won't post any covers,
Yeah.
any stories. None of my, coffee stories that you guys are pretty familiar with. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah,
Right.
that's pretty much it.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Ashbreaks. It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you,
Everybody,
people. Thank
yes,
you.
absolutely. Please go and follow him at Ashbreaks. Anyways,
Yeah, sure.
everybody watching right now, please follow Sounds Good Podcast on Instagram. Our username is soundsgood.pod. We are there on YouTube as well. Sounds Good with Bhaarat and Parth. We are also there on WordPress and on Spotify as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Big shout out to my co-host Parth and Ashbreaks for joining us. See you guys around. Bye bye.